Is there any questions? Any questions? Yes, yeah.
Do you know this ayah here?
No. للشياطين.
Yeah, why are you allowed to stop there like that?
للشياطين. Why do we? Well, is that in the drawing, in this, the older style of drawing? Are you asking about this, or are you asking why do we stop when we were practicing?
Yes,
Okay. Well, we can stop wherever our breath stops, number one. Number two, we need to be careful. Wherever we stop, the meanings of the verse will not be changed. Because sometimes in some locations, if you stop there, that will change or will differ the meanings of the verse. However, in here, if we stop, رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ, and then we carry there, وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ, that will not change the meaning of the verse, then it's okay to stop there. That's number one. Number two, I know that in this version of Mus'haf, which is in Urdu style font, you don't have anything, I can't see anything that would help you with this. However, look in here, in this, the Medina, in the Mus'haf Uthmani style, the Uthmani drawing style, Uthmani referring back to Uthman bin Affan. Look, this is the word, لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. See what they put in there? This will help you, the small word صِلِي. This means if you stop there, it's okay. If you connect, it's okay. It's up to you. So we have a couple of signs with the Medina Mus'haf. It will help us. See, this is another one. Can you see that? Here we have another, it should be there. Another one. But I can't see it in this type of, or the fonts used here. Hmm? Like طا وأغلظ عليهم يا طا. This means you can't stop. Well, again, this is right. Yeah, I see what you mean. It explains what does that do, right? However, with shayateen is okay as well. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay? Jazakallah khair. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Having a sign on the
Gene. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. This is. No. Look. This is part of the coding style of the Mus'haf. In the Mus'haf, when the Quranic scholars gathered to choose the best practice, the best coding practice to make it easy for the one who's reading from Mus'haf, to make it easy for him to recite. They have chosen and picked some coding, some signs. It's like traffic light. When you are driving in the road, there are many signs. Yeah. That tells you can't stop here, or you can't, or it's must to brake here and then you move, or it's okay to keep moving but slowly. This is similarly when you are reading the scholars, and this is a modern coding. These signs is a modern scholarly thing. Okay? People before they didn't need it because they do understand the meanings, so they realize it's not good to stop here. Simply, it's not good to stop here. Okay, so they didn't need it. However, with modern, with today, people, the vast majority of people, when they read, they really didn't know is that a good place to stop or not. So the scholars gathered and said, we will help them with signs. Okay. There are different type of signs. One of them, like the one we can see in verse number 2 in the Medina style. Come closer, area. In the Medina Mus'haf, we can see that at the end of the word amala, there is a small jim. There is a small jim. Okay? This is the abbreviation of the word jaiz. So jim is the first alphabet of the word jaiz. It means the stop here is okay. If you want, you can stop. If you don't want, you can carry on. Jaiz means it's allowed. The word jaiz means in English, allowed. So mainly these letters, jim, sili, we have a different one called qili. This is mainly is for stopping and starting. Stopping and starting. So number one is jim. It has nothing to do with tajweed, however, with the word to stop and where to start, and we say it's the abbreviation of the word jaiz, which means Abu Qadir? Allowed to stop or to carry on. So either if you say ayyukum ahsanu amala and you stop is okay, but still you are allowed to say ayyukum ahsanu amalan wa huwa al-azizul ghafur. It's allowed. Move to sili. Sili means to carry on is more preferable, but if you stop, this is okay. Now, if we read, that's in number 3, verse number 3, we have at the top of the end of the word, طِبَاقًا الَّذِي خَلَقَ سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ طِبَاقًا. It's okay to stop, it's not mistake. However, if you connect, it will be more preferable. الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت. But for some people it's difficult, their breath is short, so it's okay to stop, but it's more preferable to move on. Sili is from the word wasl, is that connecting is better. It's abbreviation of sil or sila. Okay, so it's to connect is better, but if you stop is okay. We move to another example here in Surah Saba. Look in verse 21. That is qili. So this is not sili, this is qili. Qili means stopping is more preferable. So when you say ممن هو منها في شك وربك على كل شيء حفيظ. So stopping is more preferable. Sili here is connecting more preferable. Qili from qif is more preferable to stop. However, it's not wrong to say ممن هو منها في شك وربك على كل شيء حفيظ. يرحمك الله. In other examples, we have the word la at the top, la. This means you are not allowed to stop there. Okay? You are not allowed to stop. Try your best not to stop there. If you run out of breath, you need to go back and read. Okay, the last question. Sometimes you find la, and it's rarely, but in some cases you will find la at the end of the verse. We know that at the end of the verse we stop. So how at the end of the verse and there is la? So what does that mean? Yeah.
So you have to continue.
No, in Urdu style they have got a different coding. And that is why I advise you, Arian, try to use Medina Mus'haf. In this type of Mus'haf they have got a different coding. So the last question, at the end of the verse, it's sunnah to stop. So it's more preferable to stop. How comes in some locations and from some verses in the Quran, you find la at the end of the verse? What does that mean? It means don't end your recitation there. Means at least read the verse afterward and then you stop. So it's okay to stop at the end of the verse, however, don't end your recitation there. Like, for example, in Surah Al-Ma'un, أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمِ وَلَا يَحُضُّ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. Woe for those who pray. Subhanallah, is there punishment for those who pray? No. So if you stop there, imagine the Imam is reading and he stopped at that verse and went for ruku'. And there was a new person who accepted Islam, who understand Arabic, and heard the Imam say, woe for those, the punishment will be for those who pray. And then he went for ruku'. That person would be in shock, like, how come? How is punishment for those who pray? I mean, pray is a good thing. It's actually compulsory. The next verse will explain it. الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ. So if the Imam stopped there and went for ruku', that is not allowed stopping. He needs to do the next verse. Go ahead, Mustafa.
I know what la also means no.
La means no.
Yeah.
Give me 5. Good boy. La means no, and that is why it's no stopping. That's a good answer.